of the show, and we are going to fly today. And I want you to digest a few facts here. You guys ready? First fact, there are an estimated 1.43 million home buyers in the United States market, the lowest level on record dating back to 2013, aside from the start of the pandemic. Second, that's making sellers skittish. The number of sellers have dipped by roughly 14,000 people since May, falling for the first time in 2 years. Third point, still, there are 36% more sellers than buyers, the largest gap on records dating back to 2013. That means buyers hold the cards in most markets, especially Texas and Florida. If only they could afford the houses, of course. There are only 5 remaining sellers markets. And fourth, the good news, mortgage rates have been falling recently, which could bring some buyers and sellers back to the market. We touched on this yesterday, and bam, today a study comes out that backs my point. Sellers are pulling back, which is not ideal. For us to have a healthy mortgage and real estate market, then we are in some serious stinking trouble. The prices that we see today are based on rates being in the 2s and 3s. We've talked about this. They are not anymore, are they? We have 6s and 5s on our govies. At least we do. So if you come and work with us at the Loan Factory on my team, the Brian Stevens team, fill that information down below. Boy, we could talk rates. Anyways, for this market to correct, sellers need to drop their prices to be competitive with buyers' budgets. Listen, dining out is way down. Why? It's gotten too damn expensive. I went to lunch yesterday with my daughter and my wife, and it was $60. 2 salads, 1 small sandwich, no sides, and 3 waters. $60 on the way out the door. So we're going to do less of that. Now let's get even more expensive. Car sales, they're down. Why? Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't want a $1,000 60-month payment on a new truck that I need to put $40,000 down on and get that payment in the first place. Now let's get even more expensive. The most expensive, homes. They're down and way down too. Lunch, concerts, cars, but it's worse for homes. They're not just more expensive. We require rates to be even lower to even begin a conversation of an ownership transfer, right? So lenders, talk to your realtors about this point. Get your market data and facts all lined up and message them and talk with them and put together seminars and webinars and lunches and whatever you have to do and let them know if they want to move homes, they have to educate and list properties lower than what their sellers are asking for, because the reason is because sellers are pulling homes off the market, and it's because they truly believe that their homes are worth more than they are in this market at this time when everything is taxing potential home buyers' pockets. And finally, to the point. So here's a graph of home values since the 1960s from the St. Louis Federal Reserve Board. Now, the blue line is the average of the S&P Home Price Index and the median value. So we're going to look at the blue line for our purposes, the one right in the middle. Look at the values since COVID. How does that seem realistic? If sellers think it's a good idea to hold on to their prices, we know what's going to happen, and it's this: a full 20% cut in values. We've seen it before. So if you want to move your house, is it realistic to say move it now before the inevitable happens when prices collapse again? Lenders and realtors, educate your clients, then maybe we'll see fewer sellers pull their homes off the market and take an offer today that probably won't be available tomorrow. If we do this, the health of the housing and mortgage market is going to improve greatly. It's up to you guys. I hope this helps. Have a great 3-day weekend. Y'all deserved it. Hey guys, Brian Stevens here with Mortgage Shots. Listen, I want to reiterate this point. Frank Garay runs something with the marketing animals and Carl White called The Breakfast Club. It's early in the morning. Fill the information down below. Tons of loan officers sharing information. It's a great way to start your day.